Hello friends, welcome back to DevOps. In this video, we are going to learn Linux access management. And in this video, we are going to learn managing files and directory permissions using chmod, suid, sgid, and sticky bit. So we are going to learn one by one. So you can see here, this is my article. And in this article, we will learn about how to access management works on Linux operating systems. So let's start. So firstly, how to view the files and directory permission. So using ls command with -l, we can view the permission for files of a directory. So you can see the example and you can see here the image, you can see here the permissions of a directory. So let's check. So here, if I run the ls command, you can see here I have one directory with the name sample file, and I'm going to insert this sample file and then run the ls-l command. If I run the ls command, you can see here in my sample file directory, there is demo file, file11, sample, sample.txt, and then text directory. Now here, if I run the ls-l command, you can see the permissions of my sample file directory. So you can see the permissions. So the text is a directory and the remaining 4 is files. So you can see here the permission of directory, then files of permission of files. You can see the permission of files and directory. So now, so using ls-l command, we can view the permission of directory. Then the first, you can see here, the very first character denotes the type of file. So the first character, if there is a first character is hyphen, you can see here in a file permission, the first character is hyphen. So the first character is, if there is first character is hyphen, then that's the regular file. Then the if first character is D, then that's the directory. And here the first character is vertical bar, otherwise you can also call a pipe. So that's the link file. Then you can see here in the same column, starting from the second character and 3 sets of characters, 3 times indicating permission or owner, group, and other. So there is, if there is R, that's the represent real permission. Then if there is W, then the represent write permission. If there is X, that represents executable for file or accessible for directories. That's the meaning of R, W, and X. You can see here R, W, and RR, R, W, RR, and here in directory R, W, X, R, X, R, and X. So that's the meaning of R, W, and X. Then the following table will make you understand what each of these character values means when set to a file or directory. So you can see here there is a permission type, then character, then effect on a file, and effect on directories. So the read. So if there is a hyphen, so the in effect of file is the file cannot be read and directory contents cannot be shown. Then if there is R, that means read. So the effect on file is the file can be read and directory contents can be shown. Then write, that means second character. So if there is a hyphen, that means the file cannot be modified and also directory contents cannot be modified. Then if there is W in second character, that means the file cannot be modified and directory contents cannot be modified. Then if there is hyphen in second character, that means the file cannot be executed and the directory cannot be accessed with CD. Then if then the third is execute, the third character, that means the X. So the file can be executed and the directory can be accessed with CD. This is only a permission bit. So that's the following table will make you understand what each of these character values for a directory and files. Then now you can see, now let's check the number of hard links so that file or directory. Now let's find out link information of the demo file as ls output shown in below image. So here you can see if I run this stat demo, the demo, that means my file name. So here you can see if I run the ls command, so you can see there is a demo file. Now here if I run the stat and demo. So you can see the details of my demo file, size, blocks, and so on. Similarly, you can see or similarly find a link information about a directory. So you can see the directory. So here you can, as you can see here, there is a text directory. So if I run the same command stat and my directory name text, so you can see here the information of my txt directory. You can see here. So that's the link information about a directory. So you can see the information here, size, blocks, and so on. Access, modify, changes, timing, and date. So clear the screen. And now the next is how to change permission. So in Linux, you will have to change the permission on a file or a directory. This is done with chmod command. So chmod stands for change mode, and this command is used for changing the mode of access. So there are two methods of changing file permission using chmod. So the first method is text method. So you can see the syntax of text method. So chmod, then option and mode and our file name. So here you can see the hyphen capital R. That means changes files and directories recursively. Then here you can see user denotation flags. So you can see the meaning of each flag. So you represent the file owner. Then G represents the user who write member of a group. Then O represent all other users. Then A represents all users identical to you go together. That means you go means you, G, and go. So A represents all user identical to you go together. That means these three. Then operational denotation flag and represent the operations. So this hyphen means remove specified permission, then plus add specified permission equals to changes the current permission to the one which is specified. So let's check the example. So the first example is give permission, read, write, and execute to owner of a demo file using this command. So demo, this is my file name. So let's run the command. So clear the screen. And here firstly, run the command ls-l and demo. So let's check the permission of our demo file. So you can say the permission -rw -r and --. Okay. So now we are going to give permission, read, write, and execute to this demo file using this chmod command. So let's run the command. So the command, so the syntax is chmod, then u equals to rw and x. U means our owner, and rw and x means read, write, and execute, and this is our demo file. Then click on OK. Okay. So now let's check the permission. So the command is ls-l and name of our file is demo. Now you can see the permission. So before give permission, you can see the permission -rw -r, and after you can see here, after run this command -rwxr, then -r. Okay, so that's the changes. That means we have successfully give permission, read, write, and execute to this demo file. Then you can see here the color of our demo file. You can see here and here you can see the changes. Then the second example is give the right permission for group members using this command. So the command is chmod g plus w. G means group and plus, and w means right permission, right? So that's my file name, file 11. So let's copy the command. And firstly, let's check the permission of our file 11. So run the command ls-l and the name of our file. So my file name is file 11. So you can see the permission of my file 11. And now let's run the command chmod g+w, and then name of our file is file 11. And now let's check the permission. So you can see the permission here. Write permission is added. You can see rw, right? So okay, now clear the screen. Then the third example is remove the write permission for group user. So if you want to remove the write permission that we given, here you can see that we given using this command, and now remove the write permission from group user using this command. So let's remove write permission of our file 11 directory, file 11 file. So firstly, let's check the permission. So you can see the permission, and now remove the permissions. So let's run the command. Now let's check the permissions of our file 11. So now you can see here the remove write permission here. And here you can see there is only R, that means read permission. We have successfully removed read permission of a file 11 file. So now clear the screen. Then the fourth example is give execute permission to all. So using a+x command, we are going to give permission to execute to all. So run the command. So before run command, let's run the command ls-l to check permission. Demo. So you can see the permission. Now run the command and let's check the permission now. So here you can see the changes. So that's the changes. Here you can see XR, that means execute to all. Then the fifth example is give read or write permission to all. So you can give the permission to all read or write using this chmod a = rw and demo using this command. Then similarly, the sixth example is remove all permission from group and other. So let's run this command to remove all permissions. So let's copy the command and firstly clear the screen, and firstly let's check the permission of our demo file. So you can see here the permission -rwxr, then -xr and -x. Now we are going to remove these all permissions of our demo file. So let's run the command and now let's check the permission. So now we can see here there is only read write x. There is no any command here. You can see the blank. That means we have successfully removed permissions using this chmod go = and name of our file using this command. Then the seventh example, give read or write to owner and read or execute to group and real permission to other. So you can use this command to give read or write to owner and read or execute to group and read permission to other. So you can use this command. Then let's learn our first method, text method. Now we are going to learn second method, numeric method. So what's the numeric method? So you can see the syntax of our numeric method. So firstly chmod and then option, then number, and then our file. That means our file name demo or file 11. So now numeric value for read, write, and execute permission as shown. So you can say the permission type and numeric value. So the read indicates 4, then W for 2, X for 1, and no permission, that means 0 in numeric value. So let's take the example. So the first example is assign read, write, execute permission to owner, and read, write permission to group, and read, execute permission to other on demo. So you can see here, if R, W, and X will be 4 plus 2 plus 1 equals, which is 1. That means R 4. Here you can see R means 4, W means 2, and X means 1. So the addition is 7. Then RW, that means read or write. So the addition is 6. Then RX, that means read and execute. So the addition is 5. So that means our command look like this: chmod 765 and name of our file. That means read or write, read, write, execute. Here you can see that 7 means read, write, execute, permission to owner. Then the 6 means read, write permission to group, and the 5th means 5 means read, execute permission to other on demo file, and this is our file name. So let's copy the command, and here firstly clear the screen, and let's see the permission of our demo file. So run the command ls-l, and name of our file is demo. And now let's paste the command, and now let's check the permission. So here you can see the permission -rwx-rw-r. So that's the current permission of our demo file. Then the second example is assign read, write, execute to owner, and assign read, execute to group, and remove all permission from others. So you can run this command chmod 750. 7 means read, write, execute, and 5 means read, execute, and remove all permission from other. That means 0. There is no permission. And this is our name of our file demo. So you can run the command. Then now let's start the special permission. Let's understand what's the special permission sets. So there are 3 special type of permission sets in Linux operating system. So the first is set UID, then set GID, then the last is sticky bit. So what's the SUID? So SUID stands for sudden expected in fact death. That means SUID. So it's a special file permission for executable files. This enables other users to run the file with the effective permission of the file owner. So you can see the syntax of SUID: chmod u plus s, and then name of our file. So in the following command to set SUID, that means SUID, set UID or SUID bit on a file. So you can see the command chmod u plus s, and name of our file is demo file. So let's run the command. So firstly, let's check the permission of our sample file. So you can see the permission of our sample file, and let's run this command, and name of our file is sample. And now let's check the permission. So you can see the changes: RWSR, and the color of our sample file background. You can see the color. Then how to remove SUID permission. So you can use this command to remove SUID. So let's run the command. Our file name is sample. And now let's check the permission. So you can see here the permission is removed, and the background color of our sample file is simple. Right? You can see the, before run this command, you can see the background color of our sample file. And now. So now clear the screen. So that's the SUID permission. And if you want to check the how to find all files with SUID set. So if I run this command, there is no any files to set SUID permission because just we have remove the permission. So you can see here. So if I run this chmod and u plus sample command and now run the command. So you can see here. Wait. Firstly, we can set the permission using this command u plus yes. Sample. And now let's find out all files with SUID sets. So let's run the command. If you want to check the permission of SUID, so you can see our file, sample file. Now, if I remove this permission, u minus yes, and then if I run this find command, so you can see here, there is no sample file here. That means we have successfully removed. So now clear the screen. Then the second is what is set GID. So that means the SGID. So the SGID is similar to SUID. With the SGID bit set, any user executing the file will have same permission as shown group owner on the file. So how to set SGID? So you can say the command here to set SGID, chmod g plus es and demo. So let's copy the command and run the ls command to check our files. So if I check the permission of ls-l of file 11, okay. So now let's run the command and our file name is file 11. And now let's check the permission. So you can see the permission RWR and SR, and you can see the background color of our file. Then here you can see here create a directory. So if you want to create a new directory, then run the command mkdir, name of your directory. So my directory name will be SGID. So run the command and then let's check the permission of our SGID. The command is ls-ld and name of our file. Sorry, name of our folder. So that's my SGID demo is a folder. So you can see the permission of our folder and created date and timing. Then how to remove SGID? So you can see the command. So command is simple. chmod g minus es and then name of our folder. So our folder is SGID -demo. Then if I run the ls command, so you can see here. Sorry. chmod g-s and file 11. And now if I check the permission of my file 11, so you can see the color of our file 11. And if I run the ls command, here also you can see a file 11 background color, and before run the command you can see the background color of our file 11. That means we have successfully removed is set to the permission of SGID files. So as of now there is no files. Remove this SGID file. That means there is no any file. Then the sticky bit. So this is one of the most important file permission type. when this is set on a directory, the file in that directory can only be removed by the owner. So how to set sticky bit? So you can run the following command to apply sticky bit. So firstly, if you want to create a directory, so you can run the command make directory sticky bit. And click on OK. Then after that, run the command ls-eld and name of our file is sticky bit. ls-ld. So you can say this is our folder. So you can say the directory permission. And we have successfully created a directory with the name sticky bit. And now then give some full permission to this directory. So run the chmod 777 command. That 777 command, that means give to full permission of our sticky bit. Now if you want to check the permission, then you can run the command ls-eld and name of our file is sticky bit. So you can see the permissions, and you can see the permission before run this chmod 777 command, and you can see the permission after run this chmod 777 command. That's the command for to give full permission. Then how to remove sticky bit? So if you want, then firstly how to find files with sticky bit. So if you want to find out, then you can run the command to find out permission of sticky bit. Now clear the screen. And then if you want to remove, how to remove sticky bit? So you can use the following command to remove sticky bit. So run the command chmod -t and name of our directory. So my directory is sticky bit. So that's it. That's it. So in this video, we have learned Linux access management, and in this video, we have learned managing files and directory permissions with chmod, suid, sgid, and sticky bit. So thank you for watching our video. I hope you like the video and it's helpful to you. So please like, share, and subscribe our DevOps channel.